Hello there everybody. Today is one of my favorite days of the year. I'm on the way home for lunch and we are going to let the cows and the calves out into the pasture for the first time this year. And this is going to be the first time any of these calves have ever walked around on grass. Hey there, thanks for turning down my road. If this is your first time here, my name's Carl. My little brother and I both work for local farmers full time, but we both also farm together with our cattle herd and our hay operation. Everybody's involved, from the smallest to the biggest. If you don't have the joy of farming yourself, I'd love to help you experience it through this channel. Whatever your background, you found the right place. This is Dodge Brothers Farm and Ranch. Here's the big moment. Boy, they're so excited for the grass, they're not even running yet. Now, normally the first time I open the gate every year, all of the cows and calves go charging out into the grass and run laps around the pasture for 5 minutes before they even slow down to eat. But the last bale of hay that I put in the feeder was a pretty poor quality bale. It was some hay that had been rained on 3 or 4 times last summer, and it was not moldy, but there definitely wasn't much green material in there, and the cows did not like it at all. So they were really excited to see that grass. They were probably just a little bit hungry after a couple days of standing around and looking at that bale in the feeder that they didn't want to eat. But they eventually did discover how much fun it was to run around. Of course, it started first with the calves, and then the cows joined in a little bit of the running too. Try backing up. Well, it was high time to get this section of our yard leveled off where the seepage bed went in. We could barely drive the lawnmower across it, and I'd sprayed it and killed it last year, but it was too wet to do it in the fall. Got a really good neighbor friend that lent me this good little tractor with the rototiller on the back of it. And then we figured out that I could pull my old drag section around with the lawnmower, so I turned Kaylee loose on that for a while. She thought that was a blast. Once we were satisfied that we'd got it leveled off good enough, I borrowed this seeder and tractor from another neighbor, put some oat seed in it and some lawn seed, got it all mixed up really good, and got it all seeded before the rain clouds rolled in. Well, take a good look at this Corona hair. My wife has the shearing booth set up, and I'm fixing to get a haircut. Well, this is a pretty serious change. Whew, feels way different. I don't know if I'm going to be able to maintain this look or not, but it's definitely different. Well, howdy. Welcome to day one of the new me. I guess it's kind of the old me. This is what I used to look like for about the last 15 years, up until last October when I started growing the beard. And then, without the hairdresser being open the last couple months, I started to look like Moses after he'd seen the burning bush. So, this is what I look like now. Don't know if I like it or not, if I'm gonna keep looking like this or if I'm gonna go back to a trimmed up beard. Time will tell. Yesterday was a great day for the calves. Their first day out on grass. Today, not such a great day. I'm on the way home with the calves and the trailer, and we've just been to the vet clinic. for their least favorite day of the year, especially the bull calves. Today is the day that all the calves got their last round of vaccinations before they're going to go out to the bigger pasture down at Dad's this summer. And the bulls got rendered useless for reproduction, so to speak. So they're feeling not so happy right now. Anyway, I like to do this a few days before they go down to Dad's because I can monitor them more closely at home. We do castrate the bulls with a knife. That's the way I like to do it. They heal up really quickly over the course of a day or two and get back to their normal spunky selves. Some guys prefer the banding technique, which is basically applying a really tight, small rubber band that cuts off all the blood flow. I don't like that because it takes a while to work, and it seems like, from what I've seen, it takes the calves a lot longer to bounce back and recover from that. So now we're on the way home to let the calves back out with their mothers. There they are, and they do not look happy. See if I can do this while the camera's on and not look silly. It's a short trailer and a long truck, which is kind of a challenge sometimes. I'd rather back a long trailer and a short truck. Oh, they know what's up. Here they come. All right, calvies, back home. The little one's nested down to take a nap in here. Come on. Come on, little boy. Let's go. Just carry him. There. You go find Mom. Let's go. We're gonna have to chase the calves to the other pasture, I think. Because they are not figuring this out. There they are. Found them. Everybody's got to figure out whose calf everybody is. Here comes 151 late to the party. That must be her calf. Oh, it's a beautiful reunion. Well, the sun's going down. The dust is hanging in the air from the gravel roads for what seems like forever. I've got a peeping child back here ruining my serious video shot. Just look at that little guy. He's a good calf.
So cute.
He is cute. We're just sitting out here staring at the cows. Well, great news. We got a nice rain last night. That's really gonna help the new grass seeding get taken off to grow. So I'll just head out to the rain gauge here and figure out how much we got. Oh yeah, that's right. My rain gauge is broken. It has been broken since the first freeze last fall. And I still haven't got a new one. So I'll just have to use the old dad method here. Well, there's puddles in the driveway. I'd say we got about a ½ inch. I actually do have this cool app on my phone that tells me how much we got, so I'll tell you in a second. Let me look it up. Well, not to brag, but I just checked my app on my phone and it says 45 hundredths of an inch. So my ½ inch guess was pretty well right on. Well, let's mosey down and check on these little steer calves with their hurt feelings. Got some exciting things coming up in the next couple videos. I'm gonna go buy something that we have never owned before, so be on the lookout for that next week. We gotta move the cows down to the big pasture at Dad's over the weekend here. Got that coming up, and we'll be crop scouting with the iPad, checking emergence on the corn, checking the progress on the soybeans. We'll be looking in the field for some of those problem spots on the iPad. With a little corn sticking up out of the ground, we should easily be able to see issues with spacing and doubles and skips, and see if that matches up with what the iPad tells us the planter was doing. I've got a couple of pretty big viewer questions that I plan on answering in one of the next 2 videos as well, so be on the lookout for that. Looks like these little boys are doing pretty good. I see one nursing, one standing here looking fine. Where's the other guy? This is probably going to be a heifer over here because this cow had a heifer. Yep, so that means that one clear over there is the other bull. They all look like they're doing good. It looks to me like we might have some gals coming in heat here, the way they're acting. Well, that's pretty well gonna do it for this oddly slow-paced, relaxing video. So from me and the herd and this half-dead pine tree here, thanks for following along, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next time.